Looking to get yourself some Dragon Rider gear or maybe some ornament kits? Or are you just looking to farm some kills? No matter the reason, my name is Sunnyboy and I will tell you all you need to know in order to get some King Black Dragon kills under your belt. Let's start with the basics, your level requirements. There are no hard requirements, though I do recommend at least a baseline of level 50. And if you're going for free to play kills, completion of Dragon Slayer. If you don't want to wait until after Dragon Slayers before you go and slay this dragon, you can also use level 37 Prayer. With the level requirement, it might already be clear, but I do heavily recommend at least tier 50 gear, accompanied by either Protect from Magic or the Anti-Dragon Shield. My suggested style would be either ranged or magic, as it fully avoids having to deal with its melee attacks. Using magic does give you a higher hit chance, though using ranged will allow you to be just a bit more tanky. For your inventory, bring some items to maintain your prayer points and enough food to last the fight, though there are banking options very nearby, so inventory management shouldn't be that big of a deal. Overprep it first and build down on supplies as you get more comfortable. If you're taking this boss on in members, you can also use an anti-fire potion instead of Protect from Magic, freeing up that slot for another overhead. For you paid players, I also recommend bringing in an anti-poison potion or an anti-poison totem, as this boss can poison you on members' worlds. With equipment and inventory dealt with, let's move on to the location. You can find an entrance to the KBD lair in two spots, one being in the wilderness at level 42 in the west, by passing some demons, going down a ladder, passing some spiders, climbing over a wall, and finally using a teleport sigil, and the easy way by interacting with a teleport sigil in the northwest of Edgeville. If you decide to enter the lair using the wilderness route, you will get a 10% damage increase, so if you're struggling with damage, the extra risk might be worth it. Now that we know what to bring and how to get there, it's time to actually start the encounter. Mechanically, there's not that much. The dragon has physical attacks that can only be triggered and hit you if you are in melee, either a lunge from the middle head or a slash from its claws, while in melee distance it will also use its ranged dragonfire attacks. For that reason, don't stand in its melee distance. Speaking of dragonfire attacks, it has three variants, all three whose damage can be partially mitigated by Protect from Magic, Anti-Dragon Shield or an Anti-Fire Potion. First off is the Freezing Dragonfire, which will bind you in place for a few seconds. This is a bind though and not a stun, so if you already are where you want to be, it shouldn't be an issue. Next up is a Shocking Dragonfire, which lowers most of your stats by 2 each time, and drains summoning points. Constitution, Prayer, Invention, Archaeology and Necromancy don't get drained, all other skills do. If you struggle with this due to the longer fights, bring potions that either restore or can boost your stats back up. And finally we have the Poisonous Dragonfire, which inflicts poison damage, though only in members' worlds can you actually get poisoned. So once again, members, make sure to bring your anti-poisons with you. As final piece of advice, you might want to not use your anti-dragon shield in favor of an offhand weapon, as more DPS means shorter fights, which might actually result in taking less damage. Though bring the shield as a fallback never hurt anyone. And that's all for mechanics. Good luck with fights, and if this guide was helpful, please subscribe. In case you have additional questions or feedback, feel free to drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!